across these tired floorboards. Night rain still clings to my cold hands. Your photograph shaking on the crooked doorway. An unopened letter waits in the fading light. I hold my breath like it might change words. Trembling breath fogs the window between us. If I had spoken, would you still be here? I waited, you didn't come back. Your name hangs quiet in this empty doorway. If I had spoken, would you still be here? Your laughter once filled this quiet room. Now only dust remembers where you stood. I read your leaving in careful, fragile lines. Love lost to silence and unreturned calls. You said holding us was pulling you under. My fault lives between each gentle sentence. If I had spoken, would you still be here? I waited, you didn't come back. Your shadow leans against a peeling wall. If I had spoken, would you still be here? Sang every word I never said. My voice cracked open years of hidden doubt. The song wasn't for you anymore tonight. It wrapped around the part of me left behind. Some wounds only close in quiet rooms. Place your folded letter back on the table. The air feels lighter though the ache remains. Outside night rain slows above the empty street. Inside I learned to sit with what I broke. If I had spoken, would you still be here now? I waited, didn't come back to this room. Your echo lingers in every fading light and doorway. My fault is written in every silent year. I whisper goodbye to the man who kept you waiting. If I had spoken, would you still be here? Sometimes the hardest goodbye is said to yourself. Fading light crawls across this dusty room. Cold hands resting on a tired floor. Your message blinking on the cluttered table. I stare past it into the quiet wall. Every breath feels borrowed from another life. I hear your name inside the silence. lessons in the dark. I waited, you didn't come back. Our photograph shaking in my trembling breath. Some loves are lost, the lessons in the dark. Sat here counting shadows on the ceiling. You spoke softly about the fear of drifting. I nodded, hiding every frightened word. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Now every pause rewinds to that small doorway. Your eyes asking questions my mouth never answered. Some loves aren't lost, the lessons in the dark. I waited, you didn't come back. Night rain taps slow against the cracked window. Some loves aren't lost, the lessons in the dark. I press play on the song we shared. Your laughter returns, then falls through my fingers. Silence grows louder than every promise we made. I see your hurt in that last fading smile. My fault lives here in the words I buried. The screen go black. Unreturned calls echo softer than the storm in me. This empty doorway feels wider than the city outside. I breathe in the loss, taste of fragile understanding. Some loves aren't lost, the lessons in the dark. I waited, you didn't come back to me. Quiet rooms teach slowly what my pride never learned. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Now fading light leaves me alone with what I know. Some loves aren't lost, the lessons in the dark. Whisper your name once and let it go. Night rain chasing rivers down this tired window glass. String lights flicker softly on our faded photographs. Quiet rooms where unreturned calls still echo low. Cold hands on my knees, I never let go. If I had spoken when your eyes first dimmed, would you be here now or gone still? I loved you enough to let you go. Now still knows your name. I loved you enough to let you go. Midnight talks replay like an old one reel. Your laughter in the dark feels almost real. We buried every bruise beneath our restless pride. Silence grew so loud it pushed you outside. If I had listened when your voice went small, maybe our breaking would never have formed at all. I loved you enough to let you go, not enough to forget your trembling breath. Night rain on the glass spills out your name. I loved you enough to let you go. Then a soft, unsure knock broke the frozen air. No footsteps waited, only your letter lying there. Photographs shaking while I traced each fragile word. Our failures confessed in lines I never heard. Between every sentence the quiet almost bled. Your fear and mine stitched through what you said. I sat by the window, reading you through blurred tears. Too late to answer all those unfinished years. You weren't asking for forever, just a hand held steady. My fault was believing love must be perfect already. I loved you enough to let you go, not enough to forget your trembling breath tonight. Fading light spills gold on every crumpled page. I hear your heart between the words you couldn't say. This quiet forgiveness hurts more than any fight. I loved you enough to let you go. In the softest morning hush, I try not to forget.
Late sunlight leans through a dusty window frame. Cold hands on a mug that forgot warmth. Your perfume still hides in the tired cushions. My phone lies face down, refusing to wait. I waited for your name to break the silence, but the quiet stayed heavier than blame. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your eyes grew distant. Now photographs shaking in my trembling breath. Night rain on glass, echoing unreturned calls. Words replay, circling like trappers. Cracks spread softly beneath our easy laughter. I counted my problems never counted your tears. You faded beside me, I watched the ceiling. I waited for the truth to say itself, but my tongue chose pride and empty comfort. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your hands went cold. Quiet rooms answer every message I erase. Fading light spills across your untouched pillow. Some nights I confess my faults to the ceiling. I name every moment I chose distance over you. The echo agrees, but it never forgives. Some stories end while we still feel mid-sentence. I trace our timeline like lines in broken glass. The night the walls widened, the apartment swallowed sound. Your absence sat beside me, sharper than any word. I typed your name, deleted it, then typed it again. Too late to reach you, too afraid to bleed. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your heart was breaking. Now empty doorways frame my slow confession. Night rain hides the way my chest is shaking. Maybe some love isn't meant to be rewritten, only remembered in this fade and forgiven life. In the quiet, I promise to finally face myself. Fading light through thinning, shaking curtains. Dust floats slow over scattered records and books. I trace the floorboards like they might answer. Quiet rooms remember what I never said. Your last goodbye still hangs in this air. My trembling breath keeps repeating that moment. I loved you quietly and lost myself. Cold hands holding back what you needed. Photograph shaking in my late night thoughts. I loved you quietly and lost myself. Unreturned calls glowing in the dark hallway. Your name on my screen, I never press send. Night rain on the window, soft and relentless. Every drop sounds like something I should have
a silent river. City lights blurred like promises we dropped. I waited there, you didn't come back. Sometimes love is not enough to hold. I carry my fault like a hidden scar. On that cracked bench I finally faced my reflection. No angry scenes, just the weight of hesitation. I would have held you longer if I'd spoken. Now I hold the silence where you used to be. I loved you quietly and lost myself. Every fading light reminds me I let you go. My fault lives soft in the corners of this room. Too late to reach you, not too late to forgive. I waited for you, now I wait through my own storm. I loved you quietly and lost myself. In the end, the silence finally answers back softly. Night rain blurs the city into trembling halos. Cold hands on a photograph, edges almost gone. Quiet room breathing damp wood and old coffee. Your name sits unspoken between my tired breaths. I hear our last words in the humming walls. Every pause we left open feels louder now. I waited, you didn't come back. Your shadow still leans against my doorway. I waited, you didn't come back. Silence answers every question I never asked. Your laughter once filled every crack in this place. Now only the night rain remembers your voice. Unreturned calls echo in this empty doorway. My fault tastes like metal on my tongue. If I had spoken when my courage trembled, would your suitcase have stayed by the door? I waited, you didn't come back. Your coffee cup chills beside the sink. I waited, you didn't come back. Photograph shaking, held too tight in my hands. The distance grew slow, like dust on the windowsill. No single moment broke us, we just unraveled. Two quiet hearts drifting past each other at night. I was scared of losing, so I never held on. Now your goodbye lives here without being spoken. By the window, my reflection wears your leaving like rain. Fading light crawls across the floor, forgiving nothing yet. I see the man who watched you slip through silence. I whisper your name once and let it fall. I waited, you didn't come back. But some roads bend away and never return. I waited, you didn't come back. Not from one mistake, from miles of quiet. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Now I only learn to stay when I am alone. In this quiet room, I finally answer myself. Night rain turns the city into watercolor streets outside. Cold glass holds my face like a quiet confession. Your laughter hangs in corners of this dim room. Photographs shaking, though my hands are almost still. There's a sentence trapped behind my teeth tonight. If I had spoken, would you still be here? I shattered the only heart I wanted to keep safe. Now I sit in this fading light alone. Empty doorways echo every word I never said. I shattered the only heart I wanted to keep safe. I replay the silences growing longer between us. Unreturned calls ringing out in my chest. I pushed you away, called it protecting you, My fault hides inside every unfinished goodbye. Your name is the question I never answered. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I shattered the only heart I wanted to keep safe. Night rain sounds like all our broken promises. Quiet rooms confess more than I ever did. I shatter the only heart I wanted to keep safe. I built these walls so high around my trembling breath. You kept reaching up, still you never reached through. Now the bricks feel softer than my own defenses. I see my fear standing where you used to stand. Every crack between us started somewhere inside me. In the stillness I finally faced the raw truth. I was terrified of love, so I starved it slowly. You didn't leave first, I let you disappear. I watched our future fade like steam on the window. I shattered the only heart I wanted to keep safe. Now the mirror shows the stranger I ran from. Night rain is softer, but the blame stays heavy. Quiet rooms hold the words I buried alive. You didn't come back, I waited through the storm. I shattered the only heart I wanted to keep safe. I would have held you longer if I'd held myself first. Late sun leaking through the half-closed blinds. Dust floats slow in this quiet room. Your laughter echoes in the back of silence. Our fingers once spoke, now they only tremble. Photographs shaking in my cold hands tonight. I waited for words that never came. I'm learning to live inside your silence. Every unreturned call still rings in me. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I'm learning to live inside your silence. Night rain paints rivers on the window glass. Your summer smile fades in the silver reflections. I taste the pride that kept my mouth closed. My fault hangs heavy, heavier than you're leaving. Empty doorways replay the day you turned away. You didn't come back. I'm learning to live inside your silence. The fading light keeps tracing where you stood. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. I'm learning to live inside your silence. The phone on the table never learned my fears. Trembling breath hovered above your final question. You searched my eyes, I stared at the floor. Sometimes love breaks where no apology reaches. I whisper your name, it answers with distance. Now the quiet sits beside me like an old friend. Regret has your face softer now, less angry. I see how I let the distance grow wider. Too late to call, just early enough to understand. I'm learning to live inside your silence now. Every quiet room remembers how you once laughed. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Your shadow still moves in this fading light. I waited for us until the night turned empty. I'm learning to live inside your silence. I breathe in the loss and finally let you go.
Night rain soft against the thin glass window. City sirens blur with unreturned calls in darkness. Quiet rooms breathing with our unsaid sentences. Photographs shaking in my cold hands again. Your laughter lingers where the silence lives now. Every shadow here spells out my fall. You said we're two stories in the wrong book. I waited, you didn't come back. You said we're two stories in the wrong book. Fading light fell across your empty doorway. Trace the chip rim of your old mug. Trembling breath fogs the glass beside your name. Your words fall back like soft unavoidable rain. I thought we could rewrite every broken line. If I had spoken when your voice was shaking, maybe your suitcase never reached the door. You said we're two stories in the wrong book. I waited, you didn't come back. You said we're two stories in the wrong book. Hope slipped through my fingers like tired sand. The scarf still folded on the cracked windowsill waiting. I press it reflection stares back through broken glass, a stranger. Tired eyes learning how to live with missing you. I whisper sorry into air that doesn't answer. Some wounds fade only when I forgive myself. You said we're two stories in the wrong book. Those words still echo through these quiet rooms. I waited, you didn't come back for me. Now I stand alone in the fading light. I would have held you longer, spoken through my fear. You said we're two stories in the wrong book. Some goodbyes teach you how to live with yourself. Night rain traces rivers down this tired window glass. Your name burns quiet in the notebook on my lap. Photographs shaking in my hands like trembling breath. Empty room listening to every word I never said. I waited for courage that never learned my name. Now the silence answers every unreturned call. I should have spoken when you were still here. Cold hands holding back the words you needed. Your faded light was begging me to see. I should have spoken when you were still here. Your last message sits unread, then read again. Short lines polite, carrying that soft goodbye. My doubts turned into walls you could not climb. I called it space, you called it finally leaving. I stared at your words until they blurred. Every letter whispering this was mostly my fault. I should have spoken when you were still here. Night rain covers all the tracks you left. I kept my heart behind an empty doorway. I should have spoken when you were still here. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Not with promises, just these shaking truths. I thought staying quiet meant staying safe. Now quiet rooms echo everything I buried. Too late to turn apologies into shelter. Talk to myself like I once talked to you. In the fading light I finally say your name aloud. It hangs in the air, softer than any goodbye. I see my hands building distance, brick by brick. The cruelest voice was mine, and it never stopped. I should have spoken when you were still here, before my pride became the house we drowned in. Your faded light tried to warm my blinded heart. I waited, you didn't come back, that's my fault. Now every trembling breath is a late confession. I should have spoken when you were still here. I close the notebook, but the words stay away. Midday murmurs blur through stained glass colors. Lukewarm coffee, my cold hands around it. Condensation slides slow like years I wasted. Your name hangs silent in the rising steam. I taste night rain in this bitter mouth. Every unspoken word sips between sips. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Photographs shaking inside my trembling breath tonight. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited, you didn't come back. I waited, you didn't come back. Your empty chair glows in the fading light. I see your tilted head in strangers' faces. You're listening softly while I swallow truth. My fault echoes quiet in this crowded room. I should have held you through the colder nights. Instead I held my fear like a shield. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Night rain against glass answers me nothing. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited, you didn't come back. I waited,
thought love meant hiding every fracture inside. You left without anger, only tired eyes breaking. I lost you and pieces of myself together. Now I'm sifting through ash for one soft ember. Maybe forgiveness starts in my own reflection. The cafe's hum returns like a distant shoreline. Your memory fades softer, still tender and real. I lay down blame like a coat I outgrew. Whisper to the ghost of us, go gently. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Those words haunt corners of every quiet room. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I would have held you longer in the fading light. Now I just promise to love better next time. I will love myself too when night rain falls. I leave the empty doorway, carrying our unfinished sentence. Shadows in corners like witnesses holding their breath. Photographs shaking between my cold hands and knees. Your sunlit smile burns through this quiet room. Every unreturned call hangs heavy in the air. I taste the words I never said. I should have spoken before you walked away. Those trembling breaths stayed locked behind my teeth. You said we were different, I stayed silent. I should have spoken before you walked away. Night rain taps slow against the tired glass. Our last conversation loops like a broken reel. Maybe we're too different, you said so softly. I waited for courage, it never came. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Now every quiet hour repeats my fall. I should have spoken before you walked away. Your name on my phone still cuts like glass. The bridge between us crumbled while I watched. I should have spoken before walked away. pace these empty doorways, chasing your shadows. Streetlights in my memory crown you in gold. I reach for your number and pull back shaking. Too late is a sentence I gave myself. Love was not enough to drown my fear. I see now how my silence answered every trembling question. How your eyes beg for something I never dared promise. You waited at the edge while I measured distances. By the time I moved, the ground was gone. I should have spoken before you walked away. Now fading light spills over dust and photographs. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Instead I let the night decide for us. You didn't come back, and maybe that's deserved. I should have spoken before you walked away. In this quiet room, I finally hear myself apologize. Daylight leaking through the half-open curtains. Dust floats slow above the worn-out couch. My cold hands trace the same old pattern. Photographs shaking on this cluttered table. I waited in the echo of our last word. Quiet room remembers more than I do. I held you too tightly and lost you. That's the truth. I whisper too late. Your name hangs soft in the fading light. I held you too tightly and lost you. Night rain blurs your shadow on the window. Unreturned calls ringing out in my chest. Your trembling breath once reached for something honest. My pride drowned it, I pretended not to hear. If I had spoken when your voice was breaking, I would have held you longer in that doorway. I held you too tightly and lost you. That's the truth. I whispered too late. Our plans lie folded in some quiet drawer. I held you too tightly and lost you. There was no last scene, only unfinished sentences. Just empty doorways and a key you never used. I see my reflection fractured in the night rain. I was fighting myself while I was holding you. Love was never
feel like a cage. Now the silence turns me toward the questions I buried. Can I forgive the boy who called control devotion? Can I stand alone without begging your memory to stay? My fault sits gently now, not screaming, only waiting. I held you too tightly and lost you. Those words taste softer, but they still cut deep. You didn't come back, and I stopped calling your shadow. If I had spoken, I might have broken myself sooner. I would have held you longer, but losing more honest. I held you too tightly and finally lost myself. Sometimes the hardest goodbye is saying it inside. Dim morning light through half-open blinds, tracing the dust. Cold hands on the bed frame, searching for something solid. Your coffee cup still stains the sink with fading circles. Quiet rooms hum with ghosts of our almost forever. I walk through empty doorways like I'm late for you. Every shadow whispers everything I never said. I let go too soon. I let go too soon. Night rain remembers what my trembling breath refused. Photographs shaking in my hands, I look away. I let go too soon. Scrolling unreturned calls, our jokes blur into static. Your last message stares back, colder than the screen. I waited at that cafe, you didn't come back. Our park bench keeps the shape of your absence. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Now silence is the only language I answer. I let go too soon. I let go too soon. Fading light on our street lamp, flickering like confession. My fault hanging in the air, no reply. I let go too soon. Under that broken street lamp, my shadow splits beside me. I finally say your name without asking you back. The truth cut slow, I was cause and casualty. Some stories end quietly, like breathing underwater. I stand there alone, but I do not run.
this quiet room. The walls remember our laughter. The couch holds every argument we never finished speaking. I taste salt in the air like unshed or polish burning. I see myself clearly now, the one who stepped away first. I let go too soon, I let go too soon. Fading light on the blind draws prison bars across me. Night rain taps your rhythm, but you won't answer anymore. My fault sits in the doorway, patient as the dark. I let go too soon. If I had spoken, I might have changed our ending. Now all that's left is learning to forgive this silence. Sometimes the hardest love is the one you hold inside.
Fading light through those tired bread bar curtains. Burnt coffee cooling beside untouched vinyl sleeves. Photographs shaking in my cold unsteady hands. Summer on the glass, my reflection almost gone. You said you needed space, your eyes already leaving. I heard the unspoken goodbye hiding in your breath. I waited, you didn't come back. Your silence said what your mouth never did. I waited, you didn't come back. Sometimes the hardest goodbye stays unspoken. Swallowing every unfinished sentence. Night rain tapping softly on our forgotten window. Our laughter now, a distant echo in my chest. I asked the walls who I was with you. If I had spoken when your hands were trembling, would I have held you longer in that doorway? I waited, you didn't come back. Your silence said
City noise faded, my footsteps felt like apologies. I saw a stranger wearing my face in the glass. I lost you, and the man I swore I was. Dreams we painted now, hanging on familiar colors. In the shrinking room, I trace every fault slowly. My trembling breath counts the cracks you left behind. I forgive your leaving before I forgive my silence. I finally mourn the life we never learned to live. I waited, you didn't come back to the fading light. Your silence filled the doorway where my words dissolved. I waited, you didn't come back, and time kept walking. Sometimes the hardest goodbye stays unspoken between us. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Now I hold the emptiness where your shadow stood. I sit with the ache until it softens into dawn.